Get this wrong and your Docker containers are eating all your server memory. A common issue when choosing the wrong container orchestration tool, such as Docker Swarm or Kubernetes, for managing and deploying containers in a production environment. What it does: Docker Swarm and Kubernetes are two popular container orchestration tools used to manage and deploy containers in a production environment. Docker Swarm is a native Docker tool that allows users to create a cluster of Docker engines and manage them as a single unit, while Kubernetes is an open-source container orchestration system that automates the deployment, scaling, and management of containers. Command example. Breaking it down, when choosing between Docker Swarm and Kubernetes, there are several factors to consider, including setup complexity, scaling, networking, and high availability. Docker Swarm is generally easier to set up and manage, especially for small to medium-sized clusters, while Kubernetes is more complex and requires more expertise to manage. In terms of scaling, Kubernetes is more scalable and can handle larger clusters, while Docker Swarm can become less efficient as the cluster grows. For networking, Kubernetes provides more advanced networking features, such as network policies and ingress controllers, while Docker Swarm relies on the Docker networking model. For high availability, Kubernetes provides more features, such as self-healing and rolling updates, while Docker Swarm relies on the Docker engine's built-in high availability features. Common mistakes. One common mistake when using Docker Swarm is not properly configuring the network settings, which can lead to communication issues between containers. Another common mistake is not monitoring the cluster's resources, which can lead to performance issues and container crashes. In Kubernetes, a common mistake is not properly configuring the pod's resources, which can lead to pod evictions and crashes. Another common mistake is not using persistent storage, which can lead to data loss in the event of a pod failure. Try this next. To practice using Docker Swarm and Kubernetes, try creating a cluster and deploying a simple web application using both tools. This will give you hands-on experience with the setup and management of each tool. You can also try scaling the cluster and testing the high availability features of each tool. Pro tip: in production, it's essential to choose the right container orchestration tool based on the specific needs of your application and environment. For example, if you have a small to medium-sized cluster and simple networking requirements, Docker Swarm may be a good choice. However, if you have a large cluster and complex networking requirements, Kubernetes may be a better option. Additionally, it's crucial to monitor the cluster's resources and performance regularly to ensure optimal performance and high availability.